I'm back, and I'm back with a nice 4-1 victory. That game was refreshing. Do you know why? We're not going to hear no own goals, penalties, none of that talk. Every single goal, apart from Gabriel's header, open play. Beautiful. 4-1 victory. Who would have predicted it? I predicted 2-0, so did my brother. But at the end, it ended up being 4-1. We're going to talk about some key things in the match, but before I go any further, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think about the game at the end. Right. This is a very, very weak Villa side. So even though we won comfortably 4-1, it was clear to see that this Villa side were lacking in a lot of departments. Now, they've beaten Manchester United, they've beaten Chelsea, they've had a very long unbeaten run, but this is what happens. Now, they are suffering from the Arsenal syndrome in the last few seasons. Not bottling it, by the way. It is lack of squad depth. When there's lack of squad depth, games like this, where you have injuries or you have suspensions, this is where you suffer. And this is what happened to Arsenal in the past. We went on for a long unbeaten run, and then we had an injury or two, like Havertz last season, and then we play top teams, we're going to struggle and we're going to lose, yeah? So that's exactly what happened to Villa today. Gabriel, what a fantastic corner. What a way to come back to the game after being absent for a while, starting and going back to our old school roots, scoring from set pieces. I mean, it wasn't the cleanest header. It wasn't a header at all. It was a goal. Anyone calls a foul, you're not right, mate. I'm sorry. It's definitely not a foul. But what a way to get his goal. Even Zubimendi, Odegaard, a goal now in his last game, an assist in this game. And what a pass to Zubimendi. Fed him through. Bam, tucked around Emi Martinez. Emi Martinez, he's a wind-up merchant. That's why Arsenal fans are booing him. Well, I don't think it's the fact that he used to play for Arsenal he's moved on, but Emi Martinez, I don't know what it is, but the fans can't stand him. I don't mind him personally, but he's a bit of a wind-up merchant. We saw in the World Cup when Argentina won it. It was nice to score 4 goals against him. The first 20 minutes of the game, I'll be honest, Villa looked better than us. That midfield was so open, yeah, you could park your car in there. That's how open it was. Mikel Merino, I feel like he's not a Declan Rice, of course, and it was clear to see that that middle of the park was open, and there Tielemans is doing balls through the middle, putting Watkins in, putting in Onana. Thank God we had Saliba and Gabriel at the back to sweep up, but it looked a bit worrying because I'm like, okay, this is going to be one of them games where we're going to have to fight hard for a draw or a win. After first half, everything changed. We just dominated from start to finish. It was like Arsenal were playing with a mean streak. And that's something that we've been lacking for a very, very long time. In the last few games. I think that's why we're getting draws. It's like there's no real toughness. But today, there was real toughness. Gabby Jesus scored finally after being back from such a long injury. I mean, when he scored, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of felt bad for Gyökeres. Because as soon as Gyökeres came off, Jesus came on. We scored. And then, you know, all the players are surrounding. They're really happy for Jesus. But I kind of felt sad for Gyökeres, you know. He had 2 decent headers. Didn't go in, of course. But you know what? Gyökeres, defensively, from the corners and tracking back, he was doing a great job. I want him to continue the way he is. And I'm hoping that in the next few games, he might get into his stride of scoring from open play rather than penalty, which we get mugged off about so much. And Havertz as well. Nice to see him on the bench. But you can see the difference between Arsenal and Villa now that we've had so many injuries, and now that we've reinforced over the summer, not by letting players go, by bringing in more, the squad depth matters. Because Villa, like Arsenal the last few seasons, we've gone such a crazy run, few injuries or suspensions, and bam, no squad depth, and then we're going to end up losing the game or drawing against them. Last season, when we played Villa, we got smashed. I think we got smashed at home. Yeah, we didn't even win, or we drew 2-2, one of those, but we couldn't beat Villa. And Villa weren't even that great last season. Villa are definitely better now. So it just shows you squad depth matters a whole bunch in this league. Man City, Liverpool, even United, they're recruiting heavily. And there are talks that Arsenal are recruiting in January, which I'm hoping, because more the merrier. And it's a good problem for Arsenal and Arteta to have. Who do I start? Because we've got so many quality players on the bench. Who's going to, you know, fight for their position? You know, when you saw the camera going on the bench, you saw Havertz, Mosquera, Madueke, Norgard, Miles Lewis-Skelly. Last season, we never had that. Even Ben White. So our squad this season so far is getting fit. We haven't had a fully fit squad this season. So slowly it's coming together, and I feel like this is where you need it more than ever. After Christmas, that's when things start to boil. But yes, let's hope Man City start choking, and let's hope we get more dubs, and let's pray we get that cushion at the top of the table. Remember what I said, the cushions downstairs, you need a stack of them, because Man City, they're not going to stop. But yeah, let me know for your thoughts in the comments below. I'm back on the channel. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you all. And also, there's something big coming for the channel. Stay tuned.